Energy Airforce, aimStrike, Let's Play, Update 3.
Let's go over the details of your mission. Our ground forces, attempting to capture Mutara from the north, have called for air support. They're already engaged with enemy ground forces now. Gargoyle, your job is to strike the enemy's armor and let our ground forces finish their mission. Unicorn will fly air support for the strike against enemy ground forces. Black Wolf will fly cover for Gargoyle. Your launch time is 15-30 hours. That's all, and good hunting.
This looks complicated. Meet the FA-18E Super Hornet, Block 2 I think. It's the first flyable added to the series in aimStrike, and the first out of the 3 naval planes in the game. We get a brief peek at the air-to-ground missile and bomb selection here, but I'm mostly focusing on bombs. They come in either normal or cluster variety, either guided or unguided. For example, CBU-87 and CBU-103 are the exact same cluster bomb. Only the 103 kind has a fin kit attached, which turns it into a guided, wind-corrected munitions dispenser. Let's see if it can correct my wind. There are also the familiar GBU-12 and 24s, which are laser-guided paveways.
Gargoyle 1, clear to launch.
Okay, watch the nose gear closely. Yes, aimStrike has an animated catapult attachment, unlike some other games we know.
Good cat, good engine. Gargoyle 2, airborne. If only it were as easy to get back on the boat as it is to get off.
As you see, the Hornet's cockpit is rich in displays. The green one is for the fuel gauge, and the big ones cover the weapons, the radar and the map. Unfortunately, the warning receiver / target selector is at the bottom right and out of sight normally.
Gargoyle flight, we show you at waypoint 1. Roger. Target is at bearing 270. Copy that. Okay, our left turn. Black Wolf flight, we show you at waypoint 1. Roof 1.
Right, I said this might be a Block 2. It could also be a very lucky upgraded Block 1, because it has this. This is the joint helmet-mounted queuing system in action. The seeker of the Sidewinder is slaved onto the pilot's helmet. And the Sidewinders we're carrying are the AIM-9X, the currently hottest variant of the missile. They are supposed to be highly maneuverable and can be launched at a high off-bore sight angle. This missile officially entered service in 2003, which is a bit of an embarrassment because the Soviet R-73, or AA-11 Archer, has been doing all this since 1984.
By the way, you guys are transitioning off the Tomcat scene, right? Yeah, but I'm not enthused. Absolutely love this 14, even if the engines do suck.
Oh yes they do. Anyway, have you noticed that the Hornet has a golden tinted canopy? The color of the ocean changes between the internal and the external view. It's supposed to shield the pilots from radiation and to prevent the enemy raiders from getting a strong return from all the flat metal surfaces in the cockpit. Moving on to the main feature. You know how in Ace Combat, Hawks and Strike Fighters 2 the pinnacle of bomb delivery methods is the CCIP. The system draws an impact point on your HUD, you put it over an enemy and drop the bomb. Naturally, for that to work you need to be flying low and fast, or diving. This game also offers CCIP, but something completely different happens if you hold down the bomb release button instead of tapping it. I'm telling you that now because the radio is about to become very busy.
Gargoyle flight, we show you at waypoint 2. Copy on the location, Starburst. Target is at bearing 270.
Copy, Starburst. Final vector into target area. Gargoyle to Jackknife. Chain the latest picture on target area, please.
Gargoyle, we're showing your usual configuration. MBTs, track AAA, some APCs. Say, 10 to 12 units.
Roger, Jackknife. Thanks. Gargoyle is fenced in.
Master arm is on. We are fenced in.
Black Wolf Flight, we show you at waypoint 2.
Okay, we're heading up to the north side, Cap. Don't want any unwelcome guests while we're busy.
Appreciate it. Stay sharp and let us work in peace.
The hell with it. Stay sharp. Tap.
Jackknife, clear us onto these targets. We're ready to hit them.
Confirm target, Gargoyle. Weapons free on ground armor in your sector.
Jackknife, Dagger. Muzzle flashes up ahead. Tell me what you're seeing, please.
Dagger leader. Appears to be a relatively light force. A few tanks and some AA artillery.
Mark definite T-72s and CSU-57-2s ahead.
Unicorn Flight, we show you at waypoint 1.
Uniform 1. Go in low. Watch the trees and check targets. We've got good guys on the ground here. Starburst, contact. Single group. Declare.
Gargoyle, reconfirm your proper destination.
Dagger, advise, we've got 2 enemy tanks attempting to hide behind the rise to your west.
Copy that. Wait a minute. We've got enemy helicopters inbound.
3 and 4, cut over quickly to your right. OJ, nail those choppers.
Starburst contact. Single group. Left. BRAA 315. 14 miles. Hits 12. Declare.
Black Wolf 1, your group, ref BRAA 215, 18-12,000. Fishbed. Hostile.
Watch that AAA. From your left. Your left. We got traces flying everywhere.
Okay, guys. Thumbs in and press it.
Watch yourself, boys. We've got enemy choppers coming in. Those Hinds are damn good birds, too.
Scorpion, confirm that flight of Mil 24 Hinds.
Let's take them. Attack pattern Delta. Go now.
Black Wolf 2. Tighten it up.
Gargoyle Flight, we show you at waypoint 3.
Gargoyle, looks like you're clean. Enemy armor appears dead in its tracks.
Copy that, Jackknife. Thanks for the tally.
You did see the bomb release, right? That was fully automatic. All I had to do was align the plane and keep holding the button. Also, we've just received a message that all the primary targets are dead. I wonder if 2 had something to do with it. We'll need to check the replay. For now, we still have 3 minutes to kill, so I'm going to fire off some missiles.
Gargoyle 2, run away!
aimStrike has a typo in the missile names. It says the big white rods we're carrying are AGM-84H SLAM-er.
Alright, nice kill.
The expanded response variant of the AGM-84E SLAM. That is not true. We are carrying the original SLAM.
Unicorn Flight, we show you at waypoint 2.
There is no point in getting or modeling a longer range version of anything in this series because the weapon's maximum range is hard-coded and locked at 15 miles.
I've got tone.
It's so hard-coded, in fact, I've seen a review of OG fighters saying that even there the Tomcat can't use its Phoenix on anything beyond 15 miles. I still have one more CBU-103 looking for a kill.
Exactly. ASB bogeys all over the place. Declare.
Roger, Unicorn. Ground units in your area are confirmed hostile. You are weapons free. Lock.
Roger, Jackknife. Thanks.
I could use the CCIP, but...
Vehicles are scattering among the terrain. Watch for them in the shadows.
Gargoyle 2, run away! Starburst, contact. Single group. Declare.
Gargoyle 1, that's not your assigned target. Check your waypoints and destination.
Stay with your south force. Don't get too low trying anything fancy with your gun. You do that and the AAA will tear you apart.
He's right, you know. Getting grazed by one burst of ground fire is enough to put you into black smoke condition. Well, shit. Everyone still has targets but us. And I still have those 3 paveways under my wings. There are some fighters in the area, but the Black Wolf Light Tomcats are on them. You know, half of our entire arsenal in this game uses inertial guidance. We did see a couple of missiles with it in SF2, but I don't remember ever saying what it is. The idea is very simple. You tell the missile this is your starting coordinates, this is the target coordinates, this is the trajectory we want you to follow.
Gargoyle 1, tell me what to do.
Then the missile does its best following that using a timer,
Roger.
accelerometers, gyroscopes, a staff, a compass and a pair of hiking boots. I think the earliest examples of using inertial guidance on a wide scale were the V-1 cruise missiles the Germans fired towards the British Isles. And even back then the system was good enough to hit a target the size of England. The modern-day inertial guidance systems are much more accurate, especially when backed up by a GPS receiver. Even just using GPS at launch to relay the exact starting coordinates to the bomb improves the precision a lot. And the enemy might not even know what hit them because your projectile does not emit anything.
Starburst, how about a Victor home?
Target is at bearing 105.
Roger nav data, Starburst. Bug out to the water.